Shalom, Israel. I'm Officer Isupk of I.S.U.P.K, Harlem, 1 West 125th Street, established in 1969 under Commanding General Yahanna. To the brothers, Yahweh Shem Yashabrakadam. To the sisters, Yahweh Shemar Aladan by Shem Yahusha. And if your head is covered, Shalom on Christ. Tonight is the Brotherhood class, right? Like we always do. All right. First, we're gonna get started here. Now, who could tell us what Brotherhood is? All right. We got who we got on the line here? Salaki, who's on the line? Conference call. Shalom, Lord of Christ. All right. Now, a question for those on the line right here, if I may, who could tell us what is brotherhood? Khan, the water.
Brotherhood is considered to be like the closest bond within your nation of your own people. It's that holy bond that the Lord commanded that we supposed to have.
Khan, damn right. On sign Christ, the water for that. All right. Now, Captain Zakar of New York, headquarters, every time he teaches the Brotherhood class, he always got to ask you, what is synonymous with brotherhood? What goes along with brotherhood? Go ahead and call it out if you got it. Khan.
That would be sisterhood.
Damn right. Damn right. Most sign of Christ. So, a lot of folks always speak negatively about the brotherhood and what we do and what we represent. We love our sisters. We love our brothers, our sisters, the young ones, the elderly. We show love and respect, to everybody. So brotherhood, when we say brotherhood, we also say sisterhood. That goes along with sisterhood. We are the protectors of our family.
Right.
Damn right. We are the, the protectors of the truth. Since 1969, I.S.U.P.K, we are the home of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, who could tell us what is the love of God? All right. And and this also goes along with this other question. What is the greatest or the first commandments? Right? The greatest of each of the commandments. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, that sounds familiar, but what precept can we use to back that up? Like we always, like Adawan always teaching us, we out here in camp or we in the streets, some funky old Christian step up to you and say, what that mean? What you mean? Where's that at in the Bible? So if I may, can anyone get us a precept? And you're right, you're absolutely right. But what precept could we use to, bring it home? Okay. Now, for the interest of time, could someone get us Matthew 22 and 38, Baba Kashar? Let us know when you got it. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 38. This is the first and great commandment.
Keep going.
Verse 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
That's right. That's right. Most High Christ, the water for that. So, to answer the, a Christian come up to you and challenge you, first of all, they don't know the Bible. They know TBN. They know how to, do the Harlem Shake and do the chicken wing. They still do chicken wing. I don't know what they're doing, but you know what I'm saying. They know that and all types of entertainment. But when it comes to the Bible, you come to us, okay? I.S.U.P.K under commanding General Yahanna, okay? And we'll set you straight. So, Salakia, so this will reiterate on 39. Salakia, could you read it one more time for us? 39, Baba Kashar.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
That's right. Go on.
Verse 40. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
That's right. That's right. This is the backbone, the foundation of what's now. What is the topic of the class? Can somebody remind us what the topic is? Khan, go ahead. Brotherhood. Give him a hand. All right. That's right. Brotherhood. You know what I mean? And that's the backbone, the foundation, the heart of, everything we do is brotherhood. In a little bit, we're about to get into an article here that gives us an example of what not to do. Over here, we say what we need to do. You know what I mean? So how you gonna say you love the Most High and you don't love your brother? You don't love your sister? That don't really make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have brotherhood. Now, who knows how long does the law endure? How long should we have brotherhood? Is it, you know what I mean, after brother get on your nerves like 3 times? Is it like baseball, 3 strikes and you're out? You know what I mean? Or is it like football? He touched you 4 times and it's touchdown. You're knocking him out. How long should we have brotherhood? Should we forgive, love our brothers and our sisters? Who can answer that for us? Go ahead.
The law endures forever.
Okay, that sounds a little familiar. I like that. Now, what precept could we use to bring that home? You know what I mean? Everybody, we know what it is up in here as priests and officers, and and the UPK, even the young men, the troopers, we know what it is, right? Because we learn from the men above us. right? But to bring it home for us, what precept could we tell someone who don't know, a Christian? Go ahead. Go ahead.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1.
Okay, is Makolat?
It's True.
Okay. Ah, Kawai, Shalom, Lord of Christ. Triple Karawan, yeah, burning anger. What's going on with you, Tawab?
I'm Tawab, how are you?
Hey, Most High in Christ, the water. So you want to pull that for us? Baruch 4:1? Bible Kashar. The water. Rock and roll.
Book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endures forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Damn right. Damn right. You took it straight home. You know what I mean? And so, if I may, read the last part for us one more time. Bible Kashar.
Book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1 at the end. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
That's right. You know what I mean? So love has conditions and terms, right? Everybody's talking about unconditional love, but where they do that at? You know what I mean? Even those who say till death do us part, so-called priests and pastors, and they getting divorced, murdering their spouses, lovers, affairs, having trysts. Why? Because their love has conditions. Okay? The Lord says, you know what I mean, you do as he commands you to do. You know what I mean? You follow the law. It ain't hard. It ain't grievous. You know what I mean? It's harder to follow the laws in America. Because they out here, you know what I mean, killing us every night, murdering us. They lying in wait. They sneak. You may be driving down the street, you on a highway, or you passing through an overpass or what have you, and you see a cop. He just behind the bushes, just sneaking. You know what I mean? He gonna put down that donut real quick and put in that little radar gun. You know what I mean? Try to give you some kind of excuse so he can destroy you and your family. You know what I mean? Not only will he'll take your life, he'll embarrass you in front of your woman, in front of your kids. You're gonna tell me, how you gonna pull me over and tell me to put my hands on the wheel? That's my car. I ain't break no laws. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what the oppressor does. All right. Go ahead, who's this? Yahanna Shema Shebrakatah. What's going on, Adawan?
Not too much. What you bring out is heavy, and I would like to make a comment if I could, Michelle.
Please, the water.
Not to go back too far on what you said, but something that you were saying is profound, but yet simple. We're talking about that unconditional love. Just for a second.
Right.
The question for Christians.
Yeah.
Is to think to themselves, if love is unconditional, meaning no matter what you do, you're going to be loved.
Right.
Why would there, number one, be a punishment for doing wrong? And then number two,
right.
There be a reason to change?
That's right.
There's no reason to change. There's no incentive. But what they do is, along with showing you how crazy Christianity is, they'll tell you that love is unconditional.
Right.
But then at the same time, you mean that you'll burn in hell for if you don't accept Christ.
Damn right.
So the Christian thought process is, it's not even insanity, it's ridiculousness.
Right.
If we stop and love being unconditional, then we wouldn't even be in the truth.
That's
we
true.
will continue to all do what we're doing. We will continue to be lawless.
That's right. Right on. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? That's a real heavy point. Brother Kushah for that. You know, give brother a hand right there. That's real, you know what I mean? Real heavy. increasing officer, you know what I mean, bringing it home. Salaki, if I may. Yeah, come on. Hey, Shalom, Yahanna, Shina Shabbat, our song, Mr. Discipline. Hey, what? Hey, both are in Christ, the water. Thanks for joining us. Now, okay, now the law endures forever, like we was just talking about, right? Now, someone, Baba Kashar, get us Deuteronomy 30 and 15. All right, let's expound on this a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's learn about our history, our people, our legacy, because these are things that Mr. Edomite, he don't want us to know. He don't want you to know who you are. He didn't want you to have generational wealth. And if I may, when you got it, those Deuteronomy 30 and 15, let us know when you got it, Baba Kasha. All right, because, hey, come on in. Whenever you're ready.
Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 15. See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil.
All right, keep going.
Verse 16. And that I command thee this day.
Whoa, say what?
To love the Lord thy God.
Say what now?
To love, and this day and that I command thee.
I command thee. I command thee. What? The what? Hey, keep going. Start at command one more time. And keep going.
Verse 16. And that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments, and his statutes, and his judgments.
Right. Damn right. Damn right. Water for that. See, it's not optional. You know what I mean? You don't say, hey, there's a cop car behind me. I just might pull over. I don't know. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Let me just drive for, I'm almost home. Officer just right around the corner. I don't go. No. You gotta pull over. Because we all know it's gonna happen if you don't. You know, unless, you know, you in that good part of Buckhead or you in Brookhaven and your eyes just happen to be a little bit blue, you'll be okay. They'll talk to you. They'll hold your hand and, you know, he might even help you put some air in your tires, right? Because that's what they love their people. But as for me, for the Most High, tells his people, we are commanded, all right? We are commanded in order to follow the law, obey, you know what I mean, the Most High. Just like you get a ticket, you get a citation, or what have you, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to pay. When Mr. Edomite come knocking at your window, you know what I'm saying? Or he come knocking on your door. I mean, on a good day, he'll knock on your door, but in reality, he kicking that mug in. And he don't care if you're sleeping, you dreaming about that. You just had a wonderful night with your rib. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be Brianna, Miss Taylor. You have a wonderful night with your husband, watching TV, enjoying a movie, or you just what? Came back from the Passover, the Lord's Passover, 53rd. Give the Lord a hand. Right. Give the Lord a hand. We just had the most glorious, most, what does my other one say? Illustrious, most wonderful evening. How many people got shot? None. How many fights? 0. How many people had full stomachs? I have to confess, that would be me. I did enjoy myself. All right, so imagine, well, I mean, and here in UPK, we observe the law, and the Most High will put his covering upon us. So, you know what I mean? We don't get into trouble. We do not break the law. We uphold the law. Okay? And as one of my favorite movies, a quote would say, I am the law. But we're not arrogant like that. We don't say that. But we do, you know what I mean? We uphold, we are keepers of the law, keepers of the faith. Okay? So if you're coming through from the Passover, this ain't gonna happen to you. But for those who coming from the Christian church, coming back from the club, or what have you, and ain't nothing wrong going to the club, watching a movie, but you come home, even just coming home from a long day's of work, you take your warm shower, you drink your glass of wine, you may read a book, put on some Miles Davis, unwind from taking all the BS that your slave master putting through. You lay down in your bed, close your eyes, the day is over, go to sleep. And you know what? Out of nowhere, kicking your door, right? They ain't gonna say, oh, hey sir, I'm sorry, or ma'am, to wake you up. No. What am I gonna say? What the devil gonna say? Oh, he's sleeping. He must be dreaming about crime. You see that? Even our dreams are abomination to them. Oh, the water, sir. I'll take it afterward. Yeah, most high Christ, the water. You know what I'm saying? Even our dreams. I think it was Captain Tazariak, you know what I mean, of Harlem, New York headquarters, who said during an interview, and they was making a movie, right? And the sister said that a part of the movie, when a young boy, beautiful black boy, Israelite, you know what I mean, black, Hispanic, and Native American, you know what I mean, according to the Most High, you know, so that innocent young black child held his father, and he said, I love you, Dad. Now there's an Edomite who was watching that movie, and he told the sister who was making her own movie, it didn't sit right with him. He's in his mind, Edomite said, why did that little innocent black child call his father Dad? Why did that young child call his dad Dad? It just didn't sit right with him. And Edomite was saying he felt guilty for feeling that. I mean, I can understand if a rattlesnake feels guilty for biting me in the leg, you know what I mean, and I'm about to die. I understand that. But I'm not gonna put my hand in there, what do you say, a container full of snakes. There's one good snake, he's gonna feel bad. I mean, he's gonna bite you, but he's gonna feel bad afterwards. He's just gonna, it don't sit right with me. You know what? It's okay. Edomite, he's gonna feel bad for you after he kills you. What the Hankerson said, right? He felt, and there's so many of them. This was one instance. This devil cop said, I feel bad. I'm listening to the interviews of his mom, and you're talking about his life, his experiences, what he did and what not. He's in prison, probably for like 5 years, you know, he's chilling, he's all right, but he feels bad. He feels bad. So what if that snake bit me, he bit my people? Okay, so he went to the funeral. He slid around the funeral. He may put 2 or 3 little roses next to my tombstone. Does that mean I should forgive him? The Lord forgives him? Nah. Don't matter if you feel bad, you're still evil, you're still wicked. All right? So saith the Lord. Now, if I may, who can get us Genesis 7:1, Baba Kushar, and let us know when you got it.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 7, verse 1. And the Lord said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark. For thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation.
He said what? I seen what? Salakia.
Salaki. He said, I have seen righteous.
You have seen what?
Righteous.
Most High in Christ. So Noah has seen righteousness. Who could tell us what does that mean? Right? How could Noah be righteous if he was not following the law? All right? He was righteous because he followed the law. Okay? So even back, you're talking about in Genesis, Noah was taught the laws. He knows, it ain't just 10 commandments. You know what I'm saying? Now, go to verse 2, Baba Shah.
Verse 2. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens, the male and his female.
Wait. Let's go back. You said of every what?
Of every clean beast.
Of every clean beast. Now, who can answer this? How do we know what's clean and what's unclean? Baba Kushar, who can bring it home for me? Go ahead. Who's this?
Officer Kushar.
Hey, bring it home.
You know, Salak, if I may,
Please.
The beast is clean when he eat like vegetation and things of that nature.
Okay.
You know, the animal is unclean when they eat other animals and bacteria.
Like this Edomite is an unclean beast. You know that in France it's a delicacy to eat the placenta after a woman is pregnant, gives birth. You eat part of the woman. Now that Edomite is an unclean beast.
Right.
Damn right. So once more, okay. Let's read it all. Let's start again from verse 2, Baba Kushar.
Verse 2, of every clean beast thou shalt take.
That's right.
By seven.
That's right. So we know a clean animal is a clean beast and what's unclean because of the law. So Noah ate clean foods. He didn't eat shrimp, pork, lobster, or a placenta. Okay, and we ain't Africans. Okay, Mr. Obiduyo, it don't mean to hurt your feelings, but we are not Africans. We don't drink blood. We are not like Dracula. Okay, we damn sure don't make out with no cows. I'm not even gonna go further into what else they do. Okay, but we are of the 12 tribes, the nation of Israel. Okay, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Okay, now some folks are saying, the Christians, of course, that Noah didn't have the law, but he had the law. And we just gave you some examples, right? from what? Genesis 7 to 1, 2. We went to Deuteronomy 30 and 15. That lets us know, gives us some examples that we had the law even before Moses. All right. Now, if I may, let's go to Genesis 17 and 1. Genesis 17 and 1. Baba Kashar, let us know when you got it.
I don't want you to repeat that.
Khan. Let's go to Genesis 17 and 1. Baba Kashar.
Khan. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 17, verse 1. And when Abraham was 90 years old and 9, the Lord appeared to Abram and said unto him, I am the Almighty God. Walk before me and be thou perfect.
Be thou what?
Be thou perfect.
Be thou perfect. Now, what is perfection? Who could bring it home? You know what I mean? What is perfection according to the Bible?
Salah.
Go on.
To be perfect is to obey all the laws, statutes, commandments.
I like it. Bring it home though. That's good, but bring it a little bit further. What precept can we use? You know, we all know in here in the school as priests, prophets, students, you know what I mean, under commanding General Yahanna. But to the Christians out there, the lost souls, they're confused, they're on the fence, they don't really know what it means, right? So according to the law, what precept can we use to back up that statement of fact? Come on with it.
In the Apocrypha, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 34, verse 8.
Okay, let's hear it.
Come. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 34, verse 8. The law shall be found perfect without lies, and wisdom is perfection to a faithful mouth.
Damn right. Wonderful. You know what? I was thinking of, now who can get me? The law is perfect, converting the soul. Now, I believe it's the book of Job. Get me right on this one, Baba Kashar. The law is perfect, converting the soul. And let me know when you got it. Come on with it.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 7.
Okay, let's hear it.
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
Making what?
The wise the simple.
Making wise the simple. Now, what just happened like 2 weeks ago? Right? Somebody went on stage. He got into the feelings. He was smiling, laughing, giggling. But when he saw his woman, he kind of creeped to the left. He saw his woman and he got into it. He was made. He showed you that he was simple. Okay, over here, we you know what I mean. We're not simple over here. We observe the ways of the wise. You know what I mean? Under commanding General Yahanna, you know what I mean? UPK is alpha male. Okay, we are pure testosterone. You know what I'm saying? We don't even realize our true power. Right now, you see they in Spain and some places, they got a matador, we got a red little cake, or what have you, and he got that crazy bull coming towards him, and he'll just, you know what I mean, dance with death for a bit. But back in the days, you know what I'm saying, we were fighting the lions. You know what I'm saying? We were conquering the bulls. And sometimes with our bare hands. Okay? Like, they say you get a pure shot of testosterone and you go lift 1,000 pounds, you become an Olympic, you know what I mean, athlete. You know what I'm saying? You get one look, you go to camp, that's all you need. You see the strong brothers in the I.S.U.P.K, you'll make a bull cry. They'll run. Okay, now let's read that one more time, Baruch Shah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
Making wise the simple. Okay? We have our families in order. Okay? Now, the natural order of things, right? The Most High, there's man, and then there's, you know what I mean, the woman, followed by the children. That is a natural order of things. But you see how these people doing in Hollywood or Hollyweird, you know what I mean, doing strange type of rituals and ways of life. They are simple. They believe themselves to be wise. They think that money is going to buy them, you know what I mean, happiness, status, fulfillment. Now, wasn't Will Smith a Scientologist, right? A religion, that, or so-called religion, that is so nutty that several places have banned it. You know what I'm saying? Now, so as we just went back, we were in Genesis 17. We are shown that Abraham followed the law. He has been seen to be perfect. Right? Now we just went to Psalms 19 and 7. Perfection, you know what I'm saying? We are made perfect by keeping the laws of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We don't make excuses. What does your pastor tell you? Oh, just pray over the pork chop. Right? What are you gonna tell you? Just do a little prayer hands. All right? Or do a little whatever, a little prayer ritual over your lobster. You know what I'm saying? Put some holy water on it, on your escargot, and you'll be okay. Because we all fall short of the glory. Nobody can be perfect. That's why he's touching your kids. That's why he's sleeping with your wife. What, we in Atlanta now? We in Atlanta, right? That's why He's in the back seat making out with your boyfriend. Because he's not perfect. Nobody is. You know what I'm saying? But we, at the I.S.U.P.K, we are absolutely perfect. We observe the laws. That don't mean I don't make a mistake. That's because if I, you know what I'm saying, get a B on the test, I may get a few answers wrong, or I may have a car accident. That's not perfection. That's different from keeping the law. According to the Bible, perfection is obeying your Father, Most High, and Christ. Okay? That's what perfection is. And you can be, and you will be perfect. One way or another. Okay? You want to do it the right way. Okay? It's been said in many books, you know what I mean, many so-called motivators, self-help speakers, that you have to feel pain no matter what you do. You can feel pain from regret. You did the wrong thing, you made a mistake, and you're hurting, you're in regret. You feel pain from doing something stupid. Or you can feel pain from discipline. You know what I'm saying? You know you woke up early, you did that hard thing that you've been planning to do, you didn't hold it off, you didn't procrastinate, you went to the gym, or you just ate a salad. You went to the Passover, you go to class, you go to camp, you do your best, you know what I mean, to live your best life. Because your best life is following the Most High, Christ. That's how you live your best life. So you go through the pain and you feel good knowing that you applied discipline. Instead of feeling pain from regret. You in the back of that cop car crying, like, man, I should have never hit that dude. I should never smacked Chris Rock. I should never shot that brother who who was making out or who was trying to touch my woman. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in prison, doing a bid, you know what I'm saying? Feeling pain. What, you sold an ounce of cocaine, you sold some, you know what I'm saying, fentanyl. You made $1,000. You got you some shoes. You got you some Yays or some Yeezys. You look clean. You look, fresh. But you in prison. Your brand new sneakers, your brand new Jordans are still in a box in your mama's basement while you doing 2 years for coke, stealing, killing your brother, pimping your sister, doing all types of wickedness, and you feeling that pain of regret. Now I'm in here, we in here in class, you know what I mean, feeling pain from discipline. That's a good pain. Like General Muhammad would say, ooh-wee. That's that good pain. That's that pain that put hair on your chest and make you a man. Okay, and shout out, let's give it up. Give a hand to the class of 2022, Hebrew Academy. All right. Ooh, them brothers in pain, but they feel good. That's pain from discipline. You know what I'm saying? Damn right. And like General Muhammad said at the Passover, that woman who was lucky enough, who was blessed enough to wake up next to that Hebrew Academy graduate, you waking up next to a man.
Bro.
You wait, and you know what? He's better than most men. He's better than most men. Okay? He's better than who's he better with? Who's he better than? Will Smith.
Right.
Will Smith, he's still, I mean, a real brother. I know, like you and me, we will feel embarrassed. We will feel pain, real pain. I gotta press a DVD player, a Blu-ray, or go to YouTube and see Will Smith getting tore up 6 degrees from Sunday.
Right.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Or that I feel painful just thinking about it. But he don't. He got the bag and he got the hag. But now he don't want that. Okay? So, you know, just put a little bit of effort. It might be painful for a little bit. Endure. Right? And who could get me in there? Who gave me that verse? Endure as good soldiers for Yahushua. Okay? Be a good soldier for Yahushua. Let me know when you got it. Baruch Shah. All right? Let me know when you got it. Be a good soldier for Christ. All right, that's 2 Timothy 2, all right, 3 to 5. 2 Timothy 2, 3 to 5. Come on with it.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua.
Damn right. Damn right. You right on the money. Endure hardness for your Lord, your King, the greatest black man who ever walked the earth. Okay? You know, the world calls him Christ. We know him as, you know, at the Bible, the original tongue is Yahushua. Okay, Yahushua HaMashiach. Right? So, no matter what you do, you're going to feel pain. You're going to feel discomfort, some unhappiness, some ill ease. You know what I'm saying? Even you go out, you know what I mean? This couple, they went to a nice little restaurant, got a steak, had a good time. You know what I'm saying? And he ate some of that food, which was good, but then come to find out it had salmonella poisoning. So he thought he was gonna have a good time, get some good food, but now he's in pain. You know what I'm saying? So it was, you know what I mean, back in an old book, I believe it was Art of War, that said you can only delay battle or delay confrontation to the benefit of your enemy. Whenever you try to hold back or you try to run away from pain, away from responsibility, you're only delaying it. And when it does come, when it will come, when it does come, you're gonna hurt even more. You know what I mean? Now, if you stay steadfast, prepare yourself, you know what I mean, like the good brothers and sisters here in the school, you study, prepare yourself. When that pain comes, whoo, it was going to be glorious. You're going to knock it out the park. okay? Because we are good soldiers of Christ. All right? Now, we learned that Noah, Abraham, our forefathers kept the law. They kept the old ways, the traditions. You know what I mean? These heathens want to come through and say it's their law, it's their tradition. They are the chosen. Everybody wants to be you, except for you, right? We've been so destroyed, right? And that's another proverb, okay? A sign, right, that tells you who you are. Because everybody wants to be you except for you. You know what I mean? It is our duty to bring out the message, you know what I mean, inform you, you know what I'm saying, of who you are. Okay? Now let's go to Genesis 39 and 7, if I may. And let us know when you got it. Come on in.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 39, verse 7. And it came to pass after these that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph,
Right?
and she said, Lie.
Keep going.
Verse 8. But he refused and said unto his master's wife, Behold, my master's watcheth not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all that he hath to my hand.
He committed what?
All that he hath to my hand.
All right. So Joseph kept the law. You know what I mean? Some woman came up to him offering her body to him. He had the integrity and the discipline to say no. Okay? Now we just talk about pain. That is painful. Because you know what I mean? A beautiful woman comes up to you and offers you, you know what I mean, a night of pleasure. You gotta say no because she's married. You're looking at her and say, oh man, she's so beautiful, she's so fine. But because I observe the law, I'm a pass. Okay? Now, how many Christians would say the same thing? And for those who do, if a Christian says no on a married woman, why is he saying no? Who can answer that question for us? Why would a Christian turn down the sexual advances of a lovely, beautiful woman? Who can answer that for us? Come on. All right, see, that's a good answer. We here, we observe the law. We know it's a sin against the Most High God. But a Christian would say no, not because it's a sin. A Christian is going to say no to a beautiful woman because he's gay.
Right.
Okay? You can say, oh, you know what I mean? He's gonna bend his wrist a little bit, and he's gonna turn her down. You know what I mean? He's gonna say, "Oh no, I don't want your sister. I want your husband." That's what a Christian's gonna say. We observe the law. We're gonna say, "No, sorry, sister, lock you." You know what I'm saying? It ain't because we don't want to, because we know it is against the ways of our ancestors. Joseph, you know what I mean? He observed the law. Abraham, he observed the law. Noah observed the law. These are people, brothers before Moses. Okay, the law is a part of us. Just like you say, you know what I mean, as American, as apple pie, when you speak of us, he says as Hebrew, as the law. We blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans have it within our bones, in our genes. The law is with us. We, you know what I'm saying, observe the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He blessed us. He chose us to be his chosen people. All right? Now, we got this new movie coming out. What is it? Batman. There's so many of them. Superhero movies, Marvel, DC, the Avengers. All of those so-called heroes wish they could be like you. Okay? I once saw this film, I believe it was an old Superman movie, where Clark Kent, Superman, he was jealous of Lois Lane. Lois Lane had a man, right? And instead of getting his own woman, he flew. This is a movie, but this is the hero. This is their heroes. It's a little red tights or whatever. So he flew to where she was staying, having dinner with her man, and he used his X-ray powers to look in. He was looking, and he was like grilling, and like he was getting into his feelings. You know what I'm saying? So this is what Edomites dream of. They want to have all the power in the world so they could sneak in, use X-ray technology. They want to spy on your phone with you and your woman instead of just getting their own. You know what I'm saying? And that's their superheroes. You know what I'm saying? The law that they claim to enforce is what we have in our bones. Okay? It's in our DNA. Okay? And like one of my favorite movie quotes says, "I am the law." Okay? You know, we don't say, you know, we observe the law. You know what I mean? We follow Christ. We follow the Most High power. You know what I'm saying? We follow the men above us. You know what I'm saying? As is tradition. Right? Now let's go to Deuteronomy 25:5. Baba Kushar. And let us know when you got it. Come on in. All right, all right. So You know, we here, you know what I mean, it's our tradition, we protect our people. You know what I'm saying? The law is not just, it's not about being harsh. It's not about giving out punishment. It's about protecting our loved ones, our family. You know what I mean? Protecting our wealth, our nation. Now, we may not see this, you know what I mean? Well, the Christians, those in the world, they will not see this. Now, by going in until, you know what I mean, your brother's wife, your brother passes away, you're continuing that family line. Now, just because the brother passed away, now the woman, she's no longer family. She just goes her own way. You're not going to help her or support her. See, we care for our people. That woman can have a son from, you know what I mean, who carry on the tradition, stay in the family, and is righteous. All right? It's protecting your inheritance. All right? If brother work hard, he has a business, or he has some investments or what have you, and that continues, you know what I mean, down the line. All right? So that's what we're talking about here. Now, we've been in America for 400 years. What do we have to show for it? They're not teaching us about credit scores. They don't teach us how to, you know what I mean, build a business, how to run a successful corporation. They don't even teach you how to maintain a healthy marriage. Right?
Right.
And right. You know what I'm saying? This is something new to us. Generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Bible is about. That's what the law is about. Brotherhood. My brother's no longer here, but I'm going to step up. I'm going to take care of his family. Okay? I'm going to continue the legacy. Okay? Now here at the I.S.U.P.K, we teach you how to maintain healthy relationships, whether it be with your brother, your sister, your uncle, your son. We have experienced and skilled counselors, advisors, because everybody needs a good advisor. Like I heard the other day, right, this entertainer, he said, he was talking to somebody else, another entertainer, he said, hey man, what side do you listen to? You got the angel or the devil on your shoulder? Which one do you listen to? And the guy said, man, I got two devils on my left and two devils on my right. That's how, you know what I mean? That's how it's like when you're in the world. Your eyes are closed. You can't see the truth. You think, you believe you're conscious, you're woke, whatever that means, right? But you don't have the truth. We can help you. Okay, we've been there. We, you know what I mean, some of us were, you know what I mean, had experiences with crime and whatnot. We learned from our poor decisions and we made a change. You know what I mean? We took a decision, we took steps that ensured that our family and our families, our brothers and sisters can have a future. Okay? So, you know what I mean? Call your local city, call your camp leader, you know what I mean? Come to class. Okay? We have online classes as well as in person, Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, even when your church is closed, we are open. We didn't close during the pandemic. Okay, we're out here helping people, giving out free food, clothes, counsel. There's people who were in abusive relationships, and we help them weather the storm. Okay? That's because we love our people. You understand? That's what we do here at the school of U.P.K. All right? Now, ain't really nothing new. Now, who could get us that verse? There's nothing new under the sun. Right? There's nothing new under the sun, Baba Kushar. Salakia. Your conference call, you still with me? Okay. Khan, come on in. Come with it.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 9.
Right, go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 9. The things that have been is which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
Damn right. The water for that. You know what I'm saying? You may feel that in the world, those in the world listening in, you may feel that your situation is somehow different than what 6 billion other people are going through. You know what I'm saying? And we're here to help you out, to educate you. It is nothing new. Okay? It's happened before. It'll happen again. You know what I'm saying? You give heed, you know what I mean? You pay attention to the wise men above you who've been there before. It's like your elders. You know what I'm saying? Your dad tells you to do something, that's because he's been there before. He's your elder. Okay? We observe our forefathers, our elders. Okay? We just celebrated an incredible holy day, feast day, you know what I mean, celebrating and commemorating great works, great men, you know what I mean, who came before us. Okay? Because who would have known what action to take against Pharaoh of Egypt? You know, Egypt's been in power for over 5,000 years. You know what I mean? Egypt is who America worships. You look at your dollar bill, you know what I mean? Our new empire, Anuit, or the Kuwait, you know what I'm saying? You can look it up, right? The new empire is trying to be like the old empire. Ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to put a little different spin on an old formula, right? So we here at the U.P.K, priests and prophets of the Most High, we observe, you know, the things of the past. Because if you forget your history, you are doomed to repeat it. So we observe our history, our feast days, the words of our prophets, our ancestors. They kept the law, okay, and they live long years, okay. Men who lived hundreds of years. Now we're dying at what, 60, 70, if you're lucky, right? If the Lord is, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us dying at 40, 30. I know a brother was telling me recently, you know what I mean, he out in Queens, New York. Okay, he told me that his partner was 32 years old, a brother, a Levite, a brother from Haiti. He died of a heart attack, right? He was at work, doing his job. He was an officer, you know what I mean, of corrections. And just out of nowhere, he died, right? That could have been any of us, okay? So, you know what I mean, we observe the laws. Don't get me wrong, we have a good time here in the Brotherhood, we eat good food. You know what I mean? There's brothers who, you know what I mean, eat salad. This brother will eat steak. We exercise. We tell you to eat healthy. You know what I mean? To have healthy relationships, you know what I mean, it starts with the law. Okay? To have good brotherhood, you know what I mean? To be a good brother, you gotta take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And to do that, we'll teach you exactly how to do it. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing new under the sun. Whatever experiences you know what I mean, you going through, you think, oh man, nobody understands. We understand. We get it. Okay? It's you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, it's not like the Christian church where they're going to tell you to pray harder. Oh, you can't pay your telephone bill? Pray harder. Oh, can you hear me now? Oh, no? Pray harder. Or even if you can't pray harder, I understand. Just donate $200 more than what you usually do. And, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. You don't need a phone anyway. Right? That's what they'll tell you. But over here, you know what I mean? Commanding Journal Yahanna has helped, thousands of families. He helped people in prison. You know what I mean? He helped people in other nations. You have schools, 46 schools, and every I would probably, you know what? I gotta check my news feed. I bet there's a school on the moon. Okay? Because the Lord is with us. We observe the ways of old. You know what I mean? We follow the path of our forefathers. You know what I'm saying? We have brotherhood. Okay? And with that, I'll pass the class to Officer Napash Kaya, the living soul. Clap it up.
Here's the I.S.U.K security announcements. We're at I.S.U.K started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Room for a new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they are limited for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to set themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. In the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. My I.S.U.P.K, that means 10 in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department, teacher. Priest farm, free will offer priest not mandatory. What's the amount you like to give? And be looking out for the new 2022 calendar. You go to I.S.U.P.K.com. We'll have more information about that. I'll come out walking to check the bulletin board the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper to school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pant, headband, or scarf. And make sure you Google this address every time you come to school. You type in Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And address is 3353 Glenwood Road, Decatur, Georgia. And with that, give one curse salute to a teacher. Men in Israel, Almighty SHALAM, Almighty, Ra, Yahanna,
How about Shema Shabbat?
Y'all at the top, me hands down, class dismissed.